Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sawyer Center here inside Southern Nazarene University. We are here to bring you Crimson Storm Volleyball here on the Storm Sports Network. We're just about ready to get going here as starting lineups being introduced just now, and we're here on senior night as Bailee Turang and Kylie Smith both being honored before the game. As we got a good one for you here, folks. It is going to be a good one here inside the Sawyer Center. This is the final match at home for the Crimson Storm, as after tonight they will play their final two matches of the regular season on the road as they prepare for the Great American Conference Championships here in a couple of weeks, as Oklahoma Baptist has already clinched their spot in the GAC as they come into this match ranked number one in the conference with a 23-4 record and 12-1 in the GAC, as the Crimson Storm come in 19-9, 8-5 in the GAC as well. So I believe with the win tonight, Oklahoma Baptist can actually clinch the number one seed in the tournament, as they have been rolling coming into Bethany so far. The matchup that took place earlier this season in Shawnee, the Oklahoma Baptist Bison had no problems getting through the Crimson Storm as they took SNU down in 3 straight sets, as the Crimson Storm didn't have their best stuff that night, as they'll look to capitalize on that tonight here inside the Sawyer Center on a very emotional senior night for the Crimson Storm's two best players in Bailee Turang and Kylie Smith. Both players are going to go down in program history as two of the best to ever do it on the court for head coach Kevin Ingram. We talked about it at the end of the last broadcast. Kylie Smith comes into this match needing just 72 kills to move into first place all time in school history, as Bailee Turang, third all time in career kills for the Crimson Storm. Turang leads the conference in kills, and Kylie Smith leads it in assists. Kylie Smith also leads the nation in assists, while Bailee Turang is ranked 9th. So we're going to get things going here inside the Sawyer Center. It's going to be Oklahoma Baptist serving first. And we are underway here inside the Sawyer Center. Smith going to set Thomas early in the middle, going to get down for an early kill. The Crimson Storm, we talked about it, they dropped the first match in Shawnee earlier this season 3-0, and they did not get off to a very good start in all of those sets, as Megan Ellis goes back to serve, the junior from Hertford, Texas. So here we go with the Bison. They're going to set the middle, and that's going to be a kill. Gets down for number 18, Audrey Popard. So Haley Daniel goes back to serve for the Bison, a 5'7" junior from Edmond, Oklahoma. As it's even here at 1, and that's going to be a near ace, and it is going to be an ace for the Bison here, their first of the match, as Daniel steps back to serve once again. So here's Smith. Going to set Ellis here in the middle, kept alive by Daniel. Bison set the left side over there. Good dig by Logan Matthews to keep that thing alive. Miracle going to push it over. More resets here on the left side. They're ready for it again. Smith with the attack to the corner, and nobody's there. First kill of the night for senior Kylie Smith. So Madeline Lynch checks in for SNU, now serving. Things even up here at 2. Carranza here corrals it. They set the right side, and that's going to be out of play as the attack from Tanya Brown goes out of play there, and that'll be a point for the Crimson Storm. So here's Lynch. Once again here, the Bison set the left side over there, kept alive. And the attack there from OBU has continued as well. Turang with it, and that's going to get down for a kill. Bailee Turang picks up her first kill of the ball game. We got a big crowd on hand here inside the Sawyer Center, all the football team as well as both basketballs, and quite a few students here making the trip here on homecoming weekend. The first of many events going on here as we're back in action here. On the left side, the Bison attack, but SNU keeping it alive as Daniel pushes over. Smith sets the right side, Thomas, and that's going to be a block for the Bison. It's going to be Malia Leatherland and Audrey Popard again. So the Bison have some height there at the net. Popard is 6'2", as Leatherland's 5'10", but she can get up there. So 4-3 lead here. Carranza back to serve for OBU. Smith sets Turang on the left side. And the Bison do a great job in keeping that thing in play. Smith going to reset Turang. Carranza there for it. The Bison set Brown. Lynch is there. What a rally we got going on here. In the middle, that's going to be a kill for the Bison. That was Brenna Holly checking in off the bench for OBU to pick up that kill, and it now all square at 4 apiece here in the first set. As Diana Carranza, the junior from Peru, back to serve for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith to Turang, and that's going to get down out of play. So attacking error for Bailee Turang. So as good as Turang has been the last couple of matches here, the Crimson Storm definitely have their hands full with this Oklahoma Baptist team. As they take their first lead of the night at 5-4, Smith sets Thomas down for the kill. It's Kayla Thomas. The last time the Crimson Storm played here was Tuesday night against Northwestern. Kayla Thomas had a season-high 19 kills, while Bailee Turang led the way with 24. Kylie Smith hit 60 assists in that match as well. So here we go. The Bison set the right side on the slide. That's going to be Holly down for another kill for OBU. So although Kylie Smith, regarded as one of the best setters, statistically is the best setter in the GAC, Rylan Moore for Oklahoma Baptist could be argued as being the second best for her Bison team. So here's Smith in the middle. It's Bailee Grimes, and that's going to get down for a kill. Bailee Grimes picking up her first kill of the night. And Kylie Smith will go back to serve as the Bison make a couple of adjustments here, as it's going to be Rachel Ritchie and Kaylee Buell checking in for Oklahoma Baptist. So here's Smith. Buell going to set the right side, and that's going to be number 4, Malia Leatherland, with the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So Leatherland is their leader on the offensive side of the net, and she will go back to serve, the 5'10" junior from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So here's Smith, and that's going to be an ace, as Madeline Lynch couldn't handle it on the back line. And OBU jumping out now to an 8-6 lead, their largest. And head coach Kevin Ingram talked about it, on how important it was in this match to get off to an early lead against this very lethal Bison attack. Smith sets Turang on the left side, down for the kill. It's Bailee Turang. You're going to see quite a bit of that tonight, folks, as that 1-2 punch is as lethal as any. Not only in the GAC, but one could argue in Division II. As Turang goes back to serve. So lethal on this side of the attack as well. And that serve goes out of play. It'll be the first service error of the match for either side. So Kelsey Chavez in to serve for Oklahoma Baptist. Again, folks, this is homecoming weekend, so a lot of action. We got basketball all day tomorrow. Men's and women's teams tipping off their seasons here at home, as well as football on Saturday, men's soccer with senior night on Saturday as well, as Bailee Grimes nearly picks up a kill. The Bison there for it. So here we go, the SNU attack. Smith to Grimes there, and OBU right there ready for it. Ritchie almost, and Ritchie is going to, oh, what a defensive play by Megan Ellis to keep that alive. Stormer right there still in it. Matthews sets Grace Miracle on the left side. Bison so good defensively. Matthews again on the right side. It's Ellis. Again, what a rally this is here. Chavez going to push it over. Smith to Grimes on the slide. OBU right there for it. Bison push it over. Out of play, and SNU is going to pick up the kill as this Crimson Storm crowd goes wild. What a rally that was from both sides, and SNU comes out on the good side of it. Grimes checks out. Thomas back in as Logan Matthews back to serve for SNU. That's one thing that SNU can really use to their advantage tonight is this crowd on senior night. As big as it's been all year. Buell sets the right side. SNU ready for it. Matthews pushes it over to Ellis. And that's going to get down for another block for Oklahoma Baptist. That was Haley Daniel and Kylie Buell right there ready for it. So 10-8 our score here in the first set. Oklahoma Baptist. As Rylan Moore back to serve into the game for SNU. So here's Smith, sets Thomas in the middle, and it's going to, I don't believe that ever got up the net. Attacking error for Kayla Thomas. So Oklahoma Baptist now with their biggest lead of the first set, and head coach Kevin Ingram is going to signal timeout. We'll take one with him. Here we are in the first set inside the Sawyer Center. Oklahoma Baptist leads 11-8. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back here inside the Sawyer Center, Tanner Stiles here on the Storm Sports Network to bring you tonight's SNU senior night match against Oklahoma Baptist. And we knew we were in for a good one here as the Bison come in ranked #1 in the Great American Conference standings, 12-1 record. As we're back in action after the had Kevin Ingram timeout, and I thought they were going to try to say it was tip, but Ellis's attack goes out of the back, and I said SNU's got to be careful here because you cannot give Oklahoma Baptist too much room here with the type of attack that they are able to put on teams. As it's 12-8. Smith in the middle, it's Turang. Moore sets in the middle there. SNU ready for it. Back over to Ellis on the right side. Oh, and it nearly catches the line there, and it's going to be out of play, and it's going to be a point for Oklahoma Baptist. So Bison currently riding a 6-0 run here. SNU just trying to hang around. SNU already 6 attack errors in this first set. Smith to Thomas on the slide. Pushes it down near. That's going to be a kill for Kayla Thomas. That's what SNU needs here. Thomas had such a good match on Tuesday night against the Rangers. Looking to carry that momentum over here in the final home match of the season for SNU. So Megan Ellis back to serve for the Crimson Storm. Moore sets the right side to Daniel. SNU right there ready for it. Moore sets the middle now, and the attack there never gets over the net. Attacking error from Malia Leatherland. You don't see that too often from her, as Crimson Storm now a couple of points here. So here's Moore, sets Daniel on the left side. Ellis right there ready for it. The attack at the net continued as Leatherland attacks the middle, and they're going to call it in the back right corner there. That was close, but nonetheless, good placement there from Malia Leatherland. Pick up the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So Haley Daniel back to serve as Leatherland and Holly lead the way with 2 kills apiece. Thomas leads the way for SNU with 3. As it's 14-10 our score, and that's going to be another kill for Oklahoma Baptist. 15-10 now our score inside the Sawyer Center. As the kill from Tanya Brown there, her first kill of the night. Oklahoma Baptist hitting 190 so far. Crimson Storm not hitting well, just like we saw in Shawnee earlier this season. Smith to Thomas. Kept alive by the Bison. Brown pushing over. Smith sets the left side. Grace Miracle. Bison right there ready for it. Smith attacks the back left side. Nothing. And that's going to get down for another point for Oklahoma Baptist. So 16-10 our score here. And if you're head coach Kevin Ingram, you got to try to change some kind of defensive strategy here, as the Bison have been all over the place here in set number one. Smith to Grace Miracle. Carranza right there. Moore sets the middle. And another kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So it's 17-10, and another timeout here from head coach Kevin Ingram. We'll take it with him. OBU leads set number one, 17-10. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back here inside the Sawyer Center, as Crimson Storm taking on Oklahoma Baptist here on senior night, and it's been all Oklahoma Baptist here in set number one. They lead 17-10 as they're serving here. Smith sets Thomas in the middle, kept alive. A tender attack by Smith, and they're going to call a blocking error at the net from the Baptist of Oklahoma Bison. Baptist Oklahoma Bison. It's one of those days, folks. 17-11, OBU continuing to lead here as Madeline Lynch goes back to serve for SNU. In the middle, the attack kept alive. The attack from Ellis there nearly gets down right there for it, and SNU's defense doing a good job here. Turang attacks the left side. Carranza right there ready for it. Moore sets the middle for Brown, and SNU's trying to get collected here, and Turang tries to attack the right side. No good out of play. So 18-11 our score. So here's Carranza serving for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith over to Turang on the left side. Tries to catch the back line, and it's not going to happen. So 19-11, and it really looks like now OBU well on their way to taking this first set inside the Sawyer Center. So here's Smith. Thomas on the right side gets down for a kill. Kayla Thomas goes back to serve for SNU. Thomas has really been the bright spot here for the Crimson Storm. Leads the way with 5 kills. They've held to Turang to just 2 in this opening set. That's going to be a service error for Kayla Thomas. So a couple of those already as she'll check out and Logan Matthews checks back in. 20-12 our score as Tanya Brown serving for Oklahoma Baptist. So here's Smith, Turang in the middle. Gets down for the kill. Bailee Turang trying to get back into rhythm here. As it's 20-13, Kylie Smith serving for SNU. trying to stay alive here in this first set. So here's Ritchie back in the game, sets Leatherland on the right side, and Leatherland finds the back corner. 21-13, Oklahoma Baptist. So it's been a pretty balanced attack from the Bison. Leatherland leads the way with 3 kills as Brown, Holly, and Popard all with 2. Hitting 200 here. And that's going to be an ace for Oklahoma Baptist. So it's been almost a nightmarish start here for head coach Kevin Ingram. Crimson Storm hitting below 100. .053 here in this opening set. 8 errors. And another ace for Oklahoma Baptist. Turang attacks the left side. It's going to go out of play, and the point will go to Oklahoma Baptist. 23-13 now, largest lead of the first set. It's no secret that this Oklahoma Baptist team can play. As SNU sets the left side here in Turang, she punches it over. She sets the middle, down for another kill. Oklahoma Baptist, that was Brenna Holly. And just like that now, it is set point here. As Sunny Bachelet checks in for SNU. It's her first action here, and she's missed the last 5 games for an ankle injury. So 24-13, Smith sets the middle with Turang. Picked up. Back over to Haley Daniel. Haven Rogers right there for it. Smith sets Turang. Down for the kill. It's Bailee Turang. Let's see if they can try to get something going here. Turang goes back to serve here. As we said, the Bison hitting 219 here in this first set. 21 digs. Just 3 errors. So here's Ritchie set in the middle, Leatherland. Matthews almost can't corral it there, and that's going to get down for a point. So Oklahoma Baptist takes set number 1, 25-14, as they take an early 1-0 lead. So we'll take a break here on the Storm Sports Network. When we come back, we'll have set number 2 for you right here. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back inside the Sawyer Center. OBU taking set number one, 25-14 behind 4 kills from Leah Leatherland. Holly finished with 3, Brown with 2, and Pard with 1. The Bison hit 242 in the frame, while the Crimson Storm held to below 100. As Kayla Thomas led the way with 5 kills, Bailee Turang with 4. Grimes and Smith each with 1. Kylie Smith with 9 assists in that first set to go along with 5 digs. Crimson Storm had 9 errors in that first frame, while the Bison finished with 3 service aces, and they led the way with a couple of blocks as well. So SNU will try to get back on track here and even things up as play just about ready to get going here. As the officials set the starters. We talked about this is homecoming weekend here. Volleyball kicking things off we got basketball coming tomorrow. Men and women both in action. Women at 5:30 tomorrow night, men at 7:30. And on Saturday, men's basketball again in action at 5:30, while football has their homecoming game at 3 o'clock. And men's soccer playing their final match at home at West Harmon Field at 5 o'clock on Saturday. So here we go. Megan Ellis getting things started for SNU. Daniel attacking the left side. See if the Crimson Storm gets some early action here. Turang attacking and down for the kill. It's Bailee Turang. So a quick 1-0 lead here for Crimson Storm. Oh, and that goes right into the lap of Bailee Turang as the Bison couldn't handle it. And that's about as easy of a kill as Bailee Turang gonna get, as she now has 6 kills in back-to-back possessions here for the Crimson Storm. So here we go. The Bison set the middle there in Leatherland. Kept alive. Smith to Thomas in the middle. OBU right there ready for it. As Turang just pushing over. On the right side now, the Bison, and it's going to be a kill for OBU. Number 18, Papard, picking up another one for the Bison. She now has 3 kills on a .600 hitting percentage. As Rylan Moore back to serve for OBU. Smith over to Turang on the left side, and right there for it, and Matthews with a great dig to keep that thing alive. OBU sets the middle. So you right there for it. Turang attacking the left side. Leatherland there. Moore to Daniel, down for the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So Haley Daniel picks up her first kill of the night there on that attack. Oh, and they're going to call an attacking error, on Haley Daniel. So just when I thought Daniel was going to pick up her first kill of the night, SNU gets the point, now leads 3-1. Thomas serving. Moore, Papard on the right side. Rogers right there to save it. Smith pushing over. Moore, Daniel on the left side. And a blocking error on the Crimson Storm. It's going to be Bailee Grimes, the guilty party. So it's 3-2 here early in this second set. OBU taking the first one, 25-14. Smith sets Turang on the left side, and her attack is errant out to the left, and just like that, we have a tie match. So Haley Daniel back to serve for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith to Turang, down for the kill, it's Bailee Turang. 7 kills now for Bailee Turang to lead the way. We knew that she was going to have a big night. She didn't have her best offensive performance on Tuesday, but she did have a career high 26 digs in the contest as Grimes just reaches over the net and puts it away for the Crimson Storm. Great play there from Bailee Grimes as she picks up her second kill of the night. So we said Turang with 7, Thomas with 5, Grimes with 2. Moore sets the middle. There's Leatherland, kept alive. Moore sets Daniel on the backside, and SNU ready for it. Smith pushing back over to Turang. Bison ready for it there, and that's going to get down as a block for Oklahoma Baptist. So 5-4 here is our score in set number 2. It was pretty even early throughout that first set until midway through when Oklahoma Baptist went on that 8-0 run to really kind of make it difficult on any kind of comeback for the Crimson Storm. Smith to Grimes on the right side slide, picks it up for the kill. What a play there. Perfect set and a great attack from Grimes. A couple of kills here early from Bailee, as she now has 3 kills on a .429 hitting percentage. So Turang goes back to serve here. Moore in the middle. It's Brown who's right there ready for it. Back over the left side, Leatherland. SNU right there ready for it. Sonny Bachelet checking in, making it difficult. Her and Grimes are working that front line right now, as Bachelet having to push it over. Carranza sets the right side, and Brown. Bachelet right there. Smith to Megan Ellis. Another one of those big rallies here we've seen. Leatherland on the attack, and that's going to get down for a kill for Oklahoma Baptist as Ellis goes sliding in. Great performance there. So Oklahoma Baptist now gets it within 1 as Tania Brown back to serve. That kill went to Leatherland, her 5th of the night. So here's Smith in the middle. Grimes tries to place it. Carranza right there. They set Daniel in the middle. Great dig by Kylie Smith. Back over to the left side is Leatherland. And OBU right there ready for it. They wanted an attacking error. They didn't call it. Smith back to Bachelet. Tania Brown right there. In the middle, it's Daniel. Another one of those big rallies. Smith to Ellis. Haley Daniel right there to corral it. Carranza pushing over to Leatherland. Smith attacks the right side. Carranza right there. And the point's going to go to the Crimson Storm. Going to call a lift there on Carranza. Big point there for SNU as the Bison look to make adjustments here. Thomas back in as it's going to be Rachel Ritchie and Kaylee Buell into the game for Oklahoma Baptist. Logan Matthews goes back to serve for SNU. The sophomore from Norman. It's going to be a service error for Logan Matthews. So 4 service errors so far for SNU. OBU yet to commit an error on the service side. Do have 3 aces to go with it. In the middle, it's Kayla Thomas trying to find that back right corner, and she does. Great placement there from Kayla Thomas. Pick up her 6th kill of the night as Sonny Bachelet checks out for SNU and number 12, Haven Rogers, into the game. So it's 8-6 here, and another service error for the Crimson Storm. That's back-to-back. And head coach Kevin Ingram, not sure he can't be pleased with that. As Kelsey Chavez into the game for the Bison serving. 8-7 lead here in set number 2 for the Crimson Storm. Nearly an ace there, and it's going to get down and play. So the Bison have tied the match at 8 apiece, as Audrey Popard picks up the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. There it is, the first service error of the match for Oklahoma Baptist, and the basketball team down there crediting the football team for causing that, yelling right in the air, Chavez there. So 9-8 lead for Crimson Storm. Megan Ellis serving for SNU. Ritchie on the left side sets Daniel, and that is going to get down in the back right corner for a kill. So 2nd kill of the night for Haley Daniel. As I believe the scoreboard in here says 10-8, but I believe it is 9-9 is our score. And there they go, getting it fixed on the board up ahead. So Oklahoma Baptist serving in a tie match here in set number 2. They lead 1-0. So here's Smith setting Thomas on the right side. Down for the kill, it's Kayla Thomas. She's hit 357 in this match to start. As we see more fans starting to trickle in here, we figured we'd have a pretty good crowd tonight and tomorrow for the basketball games on homecoming weekend. And OBU has brought a pretty good crowd as well, as Haley Daniel picks up another kill in the middle there to tie things up. So good crowd on hand here inside the Sawyer Center. As we said, the Bison bringing quite a few, and a raucous, rowdy crowd here for the Crimson Storm. 10-10 our score here. Smith sets Turang on the left side, and what a dig by Carranza to keep that thing alive. Leatherland attacking. That's going to be a block for the Crimson Storm. Their first of the night. It's Kylie Smith and Bailee Grimes. So as good as that dig was from Carranza, the block was equally as exciting to watch. As seeing some good action here in the second set. Smith serving for SNU. Bison keeping alive here, and the point's going to go to the Crimson Storm on the attack error from Oklahoma Baptist. As head coach Anna Howell has a word with the official over there, not trying to figure out what the call was. And now the officials are going to get together and talk about it. So like we said, quick stats here to go over with you. For Oklahoma Baptist, Leatherland leads the way with 5 kills, as Papard with 4, Daniel and Holly each with 3, Brown with 2, as Moore has 10 assists to lead the way for Oklahoma Baptist. Buell has come off the bench to provide 4 assists. For the Crimson Storm, it's Bailee Turang and Kayla Thomas leading the way with 7 kills, as Kylie Smith now with 14 assists for the Crimson Storm to go along with 7 digs and a kill as well. Oklahoma Baptist, both these teams have played very good defense here to start, as Oklahoma Baptist hitting just 169 while SNU hitting 117. 3 service aces for Oklahoma Baptist, 0 for SNU. SNU, though, 4 service errors compared to the 1 for the Bison. So we're ready to play here after the officials discuss. Kylie Smith serving here on a 12-10 lead for SNU. So here's Moore setting the middle. Apart, and that's going to get down for a kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So she'll check out as number 11, Brenna Holly, checking back in, the junior from Richardson, Texas. As Diana Carranza back to serve for Oklahoma Baptist. So here's Smith setting Grimes on the slide. Gets down for a kill. It's Bailee Grimes. She's really come alive here in this second set. 4 kills so far. She leads the way with a .444 hitting percentage here. Turang back to serve. SNU still looking for that first ace of the ball game, and they're not going to get it here. Instead, they're going to get their 5th service error, as OBU once again climbs within 1 of the lead. Tania Brown back serving for the Bison. Smith sets Grimes again. Daniel there on the back line. Carranza pushing it over here to the left side. Leatherland. That's a block for the Crimson Storm. It's Grimes and Bachelet on that front line. That's exactly what head coach Kevin Ingram was wanting to see from his 2 middles there. Bachelet coming off the bench, providing some great action for head coach Kevin Ingram, the freshman this year, but as we said, missed the last 5 games for injury. He said today that if they were going to play her, she was about 85%. They're trying to prep her for next week action, getting her ready for the conference tournament, but she's seeing some action tonight, as it's 14-12 there, and the Bison going to pick up a point on another error for the Crimson Storm. So to reset the floor for SNU, it's Smith, Thomas, Bachelet, Matthews, Turang, and Ellis. As Leatherland serving here. Smith, to the right side, Thomas, kept alive. Smith sets Turang in the middle. Leatherland right there in the middle of the Bison, and that's going to be an attacking error for the Bison. Point going to the Crimson Storm. So 15-13, a much better second set here for head coach Kevin Ingram and company, as number 9, Brecken Myers checking in for the Crimson Storm, replacing Sonny Bachelet. So here's Daniel attacking the left side, kept alive. Smith to Ellis. Carranza right there. They reset Daniel. Logan Matthews, another great defensive play to get back into that. Ellis pushing over. So here's Moore, setting the right side. And they're going to call a blocking error, on Megan Ellis. So the point goes to Oklahoma Baptist there. Some more subs for Oklahoma Baptist as Kelsey Chavez checks in to serve. 15-14 is our score here in set number 2, as the SNU student section hounding Chavez back there. Here's Smith to Ellis. Down for the kill, it's Megan Ellis. That's her first kill of the night. They've really held Ellis in check. She's not had her best stuff here, but nonetheless, she's now on the board with 5 digs and now 1 kill. She's back to serve for SNU, 2-point lead. It's SNU looking to tie this thing up. Bison set the middle, Haley Daniel, and that's just too easy for Oklahoma Baptist. So the Bison once again are within 1. There's Rylan Moore checking back in for Oklahoma Baptist, now serving. So here's Smith setting Thomas. Down for the kill, it's Kayla Thomas. Her 8th kill of the ball game. Couldn't have come at a bigger time there. 17-15, so this is the point in this set here where SNU can really try to take some momentum and extend this lead if they can, if they want to try to tie this thing up at 1 apiece. So here's Moore, sets the right side in Papard, and that's going to get down for a kill for Audrey Papard. 6'2" freshman from Salina, Texas. It's a big body in there for the Crimson Storm to try to defend, and the Bison have used her very efficiently here in the first couple sets. Smith to Turang, hit it with her left hand. Kept alive, they reset the right side, it's Tania Brown. What a dig from Megan Ellis to keep that thing alive. Back to the right side, Papard, and that's gonna be an attacking error for the Bison, point for SNU. So Kylie Smith goes back to serve for SNU. They lead by 2 after dropping the first set, 25-14. And that serve nearly finds the line, but goes out of play, and that is now the 6th service error of the ball game for the Crimson Storm. So both these teams hitting under 200 in the match. OBU at 188, SNU at 136. 9 errors for Oklahoma Baptist as Carranza is serving. Smith to Turang in the middle. OBU right there. Bison attack here. So here's Smith to Bachelet in the middle, just pushing it over. Back to Turang on the left side, finds the back left corner. Bailee Turang sends the crowd into a raucous applause as head coach Anna Howell signals for time. We'll take it with them. SNU leads set number 2, 19-17. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back in action here inside the Sawyer Center. SNU leads set number 2, 19-17, looking to build some momentum here, trying to tie this matchup at 1 apiece. Bailee Turang serving for SNU. Big serve there, the Bison corral it. Smith to Bachelet, kept alive here. They set Ellis on the left side. OBU right there ready for it. Moore in the middle. Kept alive here once again, and they're going to call an error on the Bison. So 20-17 our score here. Bailee Turang still serving for SNU. Moore sets Brown on the right side, trying to find that back right corner. Matthews right there. Bachelet just having to push over. Bison reset the left side. Kept alive by Logan Matthews, who's been all over the place in these first 2 sets. Brown on the attack, finds the back left corner, and the Bison are once again within 2. So Logan Matthews leads the way in digs for the Crimson Storm, already with 10. She's been all over the floor so far in these first couple sets for SNU. So Smith over to Ellis, pushing the back right corner, and just misses the line. Another point for the Bison. So 20-19, Oklahoma Baptist hanging around here. SNU needs to be careful here. Smith to Grimes. Down for the kill. It's Bailee Grimes. 5 kills in the set for Bailee Grimes. She's been very big for the Crimson Storm as Kayla Thomas comes back in. Logan Matthews serving for SNU. Smith up to 19 assists for the Crimson Storm. Moore sets the middle Leatherland. Great dig by Kylie Smith as Turang attacks. Carranza right there. Attack time for SNU. Thomas on the right side. It's down for the kill. Kayla Thomas. Her 9th kill of the ball game. 3-point lead for SNU, and timeout from Oklahoma Baptist. We'll take it with them. SNU trying to close out the second set and even this thing up at 1 apiece. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back inside the Sawyer Center. SNU leading 22-19 here in set number 2. They're trying to close out Oklahoma Baptist and tie this thing up at 1 apiece. As we're back in play, Moore setting Leatherland on the left side, and that's going to be in a blocking error on SNU. So SNU in a situation here where they've had all the momentum here in the last few minutes. They cannot let Oklahoma Baptist get back into this thing. And there's an error for Oklahoma Baptist, their 2nd service error of the ball game. They've not had many. And makes the score 23-20. Reckenmeyer's back in to serve for SNU. So here's Moore setting the middle. That's going to be a kill for Oklahoma Baptist. Holly picking it up for OBU. So 23-21, our score. That was Holly's 4th kill of the night. Chavez getting hounded once again. Smith sets the middle. Thomas, OBU right there for it. They're going to reset. Thomas on the slide and down for the kill. It's Kayla Thomas. It looked so unconventional, but nonetheless, they made it work. 10 kills for Kayla Thomas as Megan Ellis back to serve on set point here. SNU just about ready to tie this thing up at 1 apiece. See if they can close it out here. Moore sitting on the left side, and Daniel keeping it alive. Smith to Turang. Oh, they're going to give the point to SNU on a blocking error. Head coach Anna Al can't believe it. SNU takes it. We've got a tie ball game, folks. 1 apiece. We'll be right back. When we come back, we'll break down set number 2. Get you ready for set number 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got a good one here in the Sawyer Center. Welcome back to the Sawyer Center as SNU has just tied the match up here after taking set number 2, 25-21, as SNU has seen their hitting percentage increase here. They hit .289 in that second set and limited their errors to just 4. They had a couple of blocks, while the Bison doubled their errors from set number 1 and set 2 as they were held to a 178 hitting clip. Leatherland and Popard lead the way for Oklahoma Baptist with 6 kills. Daniel and Holly each with 3, and Daniel and Holly with 4, Brown with 3. Kayla Thomas leads the way for SNU with 10 kills, as Turang with 9. So here we go. We're ready for set number 3 here inside the Sawyer Center. OBU serving. Smith to Ellis. Kept alive here. Back in the middle, and that's going to be out of play, and the point will go to the Crimson Storm. So this is going to be the big important set here for SNU. If they can somehow get this second set and go up 2-1 against the number 1 team in the GAC, would be monumental here. Megan Ellis serving for SNU. So on the attack here, Ellis on the, Thomas on the slide. Daniel attacking the left side, Ellis right there. Smith back over to Turang on the left side. Down for the kill, it's Bailee Turang. She's in double figures once again. 10 kills for Turang. 23rd assist of the night for Kylie Smith. As we said, she needed 72 entering this match to break the all-time record. So right now, likely not going to get that, but well on her way to getting it next weekend. And the attack from Popard goes out of the back. Quick 3-0 lead here for SNU in set number 3, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered here for head coach Kevin Anger. So here's Ellis serving. Daniel keeping it alive here. Bison going to push it over. Back to Thomas on the slide. Down for the kill, Kayla Thomas. 4-0 here in set number 3 for SNU. As they're making a substitution here, taking Brown out of the game. It's going to be Kaylee Buell into the game, the sophomore from Ponder, Texas. As head coach Anna Mallett is looking to make some kind of adjustment here as the Bison falling behind 4-0 here. And that's going to be a service error for Megan Ellis. 7 service errors in the ball game now for SNU. As Haley Daniel goes back to serve. Daniel with 4 kills, 9 digs for OBU. So here's Smith in the middle, it's Thomas, and that's going to get down for a block at the net. That's going to be Leatherland and Popard. So on that block, that's going to be, they're just going to give an attacking error to Kayla Thomas instead. Another service error for Oklahoma Baptist. That was Haley Daniels. So they're not having just one in that first set. They've got a couple already here in sets. In set number 3, we've got 3 for the ball game. 5-2 lead for SNU. Bison set the left side, Leatherland, and that's down for a kill for OBU. So it was a good set there from Richie. Excuse me, that's more in the ball game for SNU, or OBU, as Carranza back to serve for the Bison. So here's Smith, sets Grimes on the right side slide, and they're going to call a blocking error on the Bison. It's going to go on number 11, Brenna Holly. So 6-3 lead here for SNU, set number 3. Smith serving. Another error for SNU. Make that 8 service errors in the ball game here. And that's something you just cannot do against the number 1 team in the conference if you want a chance to win. Well, they do have the lead at 6-4. See if they can hold on here as Kelsey Chavez in to serve. And that's an error. Back-to-back service errors from SNU and now OBU. So we'll see if just somebody can get it over the net here on either side. Bailee Turang back to serve for the Crimson Storm. 3 service errors in a row. The 9th for SNU. So Leatherland goes back to serve now for Oklahoma Baptist. It's 7-5, SNU leading. So here's Smith to Ellis in the middle. Down for the kill, it's Megan Ellis. Big kill for her. That's just her second of the ball game as Grimes checks out of the game. Kayla Thomas back in. Logan Matthews back to serve. So SNU just trying to gain some more momentum here. And there it is, folks. That's the first service ace of the ball game for the Crimson Storm. It comes from Logan Matthews. Been looking for it in the first couple sets, never got it. The Bison have 3 aces. So SNU now leading 9-5. Near second in a row ace there for Matthews. The Bison corral it. Smith gonna set the middle, and Kayla Thomas, and it gets down for a kill. 12th kill of the ball game for Kayla Thomas. Largest lead of the set for SNU at 10-5. So Logan Matthews still serving for SNU. Buell sets the middle. Haley Daniel gets up over the top of everybody and just puts it away. Tell you what, Haley Daniel can really elevate there. She's only listed at 5'7". But I tell you folks, when she jumps, her head is at the net, if not above it. 10-6 is our score here. Smith to Bachelet in the middle there. Pushing it over. Buell gonna set Popard on the right side slide, and she picks up a kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So the 7th kill from Audrey Popard. As here come the Bison. Another error for OBU. So as we said, they've already had 4 service errors in just this third set. Brecken Myers into the game for SNU to serve. Buell sets Daniel. Turang right there. Smith over to Ellis on the left side. Down for the kill, it's Megan Ellis. After a rough first set, Megan Ellis has come back in a big way. Now 3 kills in the ball game. The lead is back to 5 for SNU. So here's Buell setting the left side, and Daniel. Myers right there. Smith attacking the middle. Carranza, what a great defensive play from her. The Bison push it over. Smith over to Ellis. OBU ready for it. Buell back to Daniel on the left side. Out of play on the left, and that's a big point for the Crimson Storm. Timeout, Oklahoma Baptist. SNU, its largest lead of the third set. They lead it 13-7. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. So the Crimson Storm have jumped out to its largest lead here in set number 3. They lead by 6 here over the top-ranked Bison of Oklahoma Baptist. After taking the first set 25-14, Oklahoma Baptist surrendered set number 2 to SNU, and really it's since that first set it's been all SNU, and that's going to be an ace coming out of the timeout for the Crimson Storm. It's Brecken Myers. 14-7. SNU's outscored OBU 39-28 since that first set. So here's Buell setting Daniel on the left side. SNU right there ready for it. They're going to reset the middle and Papard, and that gets down for a kill. So the Bison cut the lead to 6 here as Chavez checks out. Brown back in for OBU. Papard goes back to serve. Excuse me, that is Kylie Buell back to serve. Smith attacking, finds the back right corner. Kylie Smith, her second kill of the ball game. Megan Ellis back to serve. Lead is back up to 7. Here's OBU setting the right side. Papard down for the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So Papard really has come on now here in the third set. She's up to 9 kills to lead the way for Oklahoma Baptist on a .375 hitting percentage. She's got 9, Leatherland's got 7, Daniel with 5. Smith sets Thomas on the right side. Brown is right there for it. Brown gonna attack. So here's Smith to Thomas on the slide. 2 OBU players collide back there on the back line as Brown is right there ready for it. Good dig by Brecken Myers. Turang attacks. That's going to be a kill for Oklahoma Baptist. 15-10 is our score now. Attacking error for Bailee Turang awarded on that. 4th block of the game for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith to Thomas. Too easy, folks. Kayla Thomas has been dominant so far in these second and third sets. 13 kills. She had 19 on Tuesday. She is well on her way to matching that, if not exceeding it here. 16-10 our score. Buell sets Leatherland. Good response there from Oklahoma Baptist. Leatherland, their anchor on that offense. She's got 8 kills now on a .217 hitting percentage as OBU making some adjustments here as Julia Britton checking in for the first time for Oklahoma Baptist, the freshman from Tulsa. Carranza serving for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith sets Turang. Daniel right there. Buell over to Leatherland. Right to Ellis. Smith attacking again. Brown right there for it. Excuse me, that was Daniel right there for it. What a dig from Logan Matthews to keep that thing alive. And SNU trying to keep it over, but it does not go down. So the kill goes to Oklahoma Baptist. It was a great defensive performance, effort there at least. As head coach Kevin Ingram calls timeout, we'll take one with him. OBU trying to make things interesting here in set number 3, but SNU leads it 16-12. We'll be right back here on SNU Athletics on the Storm Sports Network. So head coach Kevin Ingram calls for time after Oklahoma Baptist cuts the SNU lead now to 16-12 in set number 3. Carranza serving for Oklahoma Baptist. See what SNU does out of the timeout. Smith to Turang. Carranza right there for it. back over to Leatherland. Smith resets Turang, and they're going to call a bad set there on Kylie Smith. So we don't see that very often from Kylie Smith. Nonetheless, the Bison now within 3 of the lead. 16-13 our score here. Smith to Bailee Grimes, who checks back in. Buell over to Brown, corralled by Breckenmeyers. Back to Brown, who gets too aggressive with it and sends it into the SNU bench. So Myers checks out. Sonny Bachelet back in. 17-13. SNU lead as Kylie Smith goes back to serve. Make that the 11th service error of the ball game for the Crimson Storm. Actually, I'm going to mark that as the 10th. 10th error, 10th service error. OBU has 5. Kelsey Chavez serving. Smith to Grimes. Haley Daniel keeping it alive on the back row. Chavez pushing it all the way over to Leatherland. What a great play by the Bison just to put that back in play. Turang attacks and gets the kill for the Crimson Storm. That was a big one, folks. Turang, her 11th kill of the ball game. That was an absolute missile off the shoulder of the senior. She will be back to serve here with a 4-point lead. And she gets her first ace of the ball game. Third ace of the ball game for the Crimson Storm as a team, and their lead has jumped back up to 5. So it's 19-14 our score. Oh, and Turang got too aggressive on that one, as that's going to be the 11th error on the service side of the ball for Crimson Storm. So Leatherland back to serve for Oklahoma Baptist. It's 19-15. SNU trying to win its second set in a row here against the top-ranked Oklahoma Baptist Bison. Smith sets Ellis on the left side. Leatherland right there for it, and Carranza tries to save it. It's not going to happen. Another kill for the Crimson Storm. It's Megan Ellis. Her 4th kill of the night. 20-15 our score. Logan Matthews back to serve. This Crimson Storm offense has really come alive here. Hitting .333 in this set. Buell on the right side. Britton. It's Bachelet ready right there for it. Turang attacks the middle. Oh, they're going to call another bad set. Head coach Kevin Ingram not agreeing with it over there. As, like we said, that's the first time I think I've ever seen Kylie Smith with 2 bad sets in the consecutive, not consecutive plays, but in the same set, as it's 20-16 now. And they're going to say that they're going to let Michaela Martin serve it again, who just checked in off the bench. Served before play was ready. Smith sets Ellis in the middle. It's down for another kill. Megan Ellis. What a response the junior has showed after that first set. She's got 5 kills. Smith up to 32 assists. And they're not going to let SNU sub here, it looks like. As the line judge over there having a word with both. Oh, and now he is going to let him sub. Breckenmeyers checks back in for Sonny Bachelet. 21-16 our score. SNU trying to go up 2-1 over the 12-1 Bison in the conference. Buell sets Leatherland in the middle. Down for a kill. Malia Leatherland gets the Storm lead cut down to 4. That was Leatherland's 10th kill of the ball game. She leads all Bison attackers. Popard back close behind her with 9. Daniel with 5. Holly with 4. So Buell back to serve for OBU. Smith to Thomas on the right side. Leatherland does a great job keeping that in play. They push over to Daniel on the left side. Myers to Ellis. Carranza right there. Buell sets Brown on the right side. The SNU defense playing right there, and some miscommunication there between Brecken Myers and Bailee Turang on that back line. Point going to the Bison. So they're back within 3. OBU never goes quietly into the night here on any set. Here's Smith to Thomas. Back over here, Brown. Good dig by Logan Matthews. They set Ellis, and her attack goes out of play. So a couple of points here now, and just like that, folks, it is a 2-point game. And head coach Kevin Ingram signaling for timeout. We'll take one with him. OBU trying to hang around and potentially steal this set. It's 21-19. SNU leads. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. We're back inside the Sawyer Center here. What a great, great match we've seen so far from both these teams here in the first 3 sets, as SNU trying to close it out here and take set number 3 and take a 2-1 lead over Oklahoma Baptist. Smith sets Thomas on the slide. Great defensive play from Leatherman to keep it alive. And what are they going to call there? They're going to call a bad set on Buell. So we saw that call on Kylie Smith twice now. And now Buell gets hit with it. Man, that could not have come at a better time for the Crimson Storm. Lead back up to 3 as Megan Ellis back to serve for the Crimson Storm. And that is now the 12th service error of the ball game, the Crimson Storm. So things considered, with 12 service errors, and you're still in an opportunity, you still got an opportunity to take a 2-1 lead over Oklahoma Baptist. Pretty remarkable as Smith sets Turang, and again, they're going to call a bad set on Kylie Smith. So that's 3 in this one set now on Kylie. Like I said, it's rare that I've seen 2. I've never seen 3 bad sets from Kylie in the same set. 22-21, Turang down for the kill. It's Bailee Turang. Buell stood no chance on the left side. Good heavens, this crowd exploded after that one. That was a missile on Turang's 12th kill of the night. 23-21, Thomas back to serve. Buell to Leatherland. On the block, it's Kylie Smith and Bailee Grimes. What a play for the Crimson Storm, and just like that, it's set point. Timeout, Oklahoma Baptist. We'll take it with them, 24-21. SNU trying to close it out. We'll be right back. We're back here for set point inside the Sawyer Center. SNU trying to take a 2-1 lead over the number 1 ranked Oklahoma Baptist Bison in the conference here. Thomas serving. Buell in the middle. It's Daniel. Got the live. Smith to Turang. OBU right there to corral it. Buell tries to attack the back left corner. Thomas is there. Smith to Turang. Carranza right there for it. And OBU got to push it over. Here we go, SNU. Smith to Grimes. Out of play on the right side. Just when the Storm thought they could close it out here, OBU comes back with a big point as Britton checks back in for OBU. Still game point here is Carranza serving for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith to Grimes on the slide. It's going to be a block at the net for the Bison. Britton and Leatherland, and just like that, it's a 1-point game. 24-23, as I said, the Bison do not go out into the night quietly. SNU is going to take all they have just to close them out. Smith to Turang, and you ain't stopping that, folks. Number 1 attacker in the conference for a reason, Bailee Turang. Her 13th kill of the ball game, and that gives SNU a 2-1 lead heading into the break. We're back here inside the Sawyer Center after SNU dropping the first set 25-19. They have responded and won the last 2 sets, 25-21 and 25-23, take a 2-1 lead over the top-ranked Bison of Oklahoma Baptist. It was an awesome third set to watch on both sides as SNU at 222 and held the Bison to a game-low 125 hitting percentage there. The Bison committed 5 errors, while the Crimson Storm also committed 5. Bailee Turang and Kayla Thomas lead the way for SNU with 13 kills apiece. Kylie Smith with 34 assists. to go along with 9 digs, approaching a double-double for her. The Bison have 5 blocks in the match, while SNU has 3. And both teams with 3 service aces in the ballgame as well. So we're just about ready to get things going here for set number 4. SNU trying to close out Oklahoma Baptist in their final match of the 2019 season here inside the Sawyer Center. And more importantly, trying to snap the 7-game winning streak for Oklahoma Baptist. Comes into this thing 23-4, 12-1 in the conference. They have been so good this season and will definitely be a force to be reckoned with once we get to the conference tournament. But nonetheless, the Crimson Storm have to be pleased with what they've seen so far. The first set was about as rough as you can get of a start. And then, man, SNU flipped the switch offensively in sets 2 and 3. So here we go, SNU, we're back in action here for set number 4. And the Bison gonna pick up an early kill here. That was Papard at the net. So Papard has 10 kills now to lead the way for Oklahoma Baptist. Leatherland also with 10. As Daniel serving for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith sets Turang on the left side. Carranza right there. Moore back in the game, sets Papard again. As Myers trying to corral it, can't get it down and play. Leatherland attacking the left side. Myers right there. Smith attacks the back left. Haley Daniel right there. Papard attacks again and picks up another kill for Oklahoma Baptist, and she's got 11 kills in the ball game. So OBU now, if they want to win this thing, they're going to have to do it in 5. As Crimson Storm here. Thomas on the right side. Carranza does a great job keeping it in play. And at the net there, the attack from Tania Brown gets down in play. Coming from Carranza there, so a quick 3-0 spurt here for Oklahoma Baptist to kick off this 4th set. Smith to Thomas in the middle. Down for the kill, it's Kayla Thomas. 14 kills for the junior. So we talked about she had 19 on Tuesday night, 14 now in this ball game. Moore sets Brown on the right side, down for the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. So we expect to see the Bison and head coach Anna Howell make adjustments here in this 4th set after they hit just 125 in the period, and their percentage steadily has declined all match. And so we only expected to see it go up here in the 4th set as they try to get back into this ball game. Leatherland pushes it over here. Smith attacks, and Smith picks up the kill. Bison got too greedy at the net on the defensive side. Brecken Myers checks out. Sonny Bachelet back in. So here's Kylie Smith serving. Moore over to Leatherland. Kept alive. They push it over. That's going to be an error on the Bison. 4-3 our score. Crimson Storm here trying to go on another one of those little runs here like they did in set number 3. Carranza sets the left side, Leatherland. Oh, and she finds the back corner. What a great placement there from Malia Leatherland. Pick up her 11th kill of the night. So Tania Brown serving for OBU. 6 kills to go along with 4 digs and 3 block assists for OBU. Smith in the middle, Turang. Carranza right there. Back in the middle. That's going to be Holly. And she gets her 5th kill of the night. 6-3 lead for OBU. Tania Brown's continuing to serve for OBU. Smith to Grimes on the slide. Bison keep it alive. Matthews sets Ellis in the middle. Tania Brown right there as OBU pushing over. SNU can attack. Smith Bachelet. And they're going to call an error on the Bison. Point to the Crimson Storm. As Ritchie and Buell check back in for OBU. Bailee Turang back to serve for SNU. Buell over here to Leatherland on the right side. Down for the kill for Malia Leatherland. So 7-4 is our score here. As Leatherland back to serve. OBU trying to push this thing to a 5th set and keep their 7-game winning streak alive. Smith to Ellis. Right to the lap of Leatherland. Back in the middle. The attack from Hawley almost paints the back corner line, but just out of play. Point awarded to SNU. So here's Logan Matthews back to serve for the Crimson Storm. Buell sets Leatherland in the middle. Matthews, the great job picking that up. Turang on the attack in the middle, and I think they stopped play. Didn't see what was happening. My eyes were on the ball, and I believe the point is going to go to the Bison. That or they're going to redo it. Head coach Kevin Ingram wants some kind of explanation as Captain Kylie Smith has a word with the official here. So the Bison are going to sub, and OBU is going to serve. So I believe, so they're going to give the point to Oklahoma Baptist here as they just try to get this thing figured out. I'm not sure either side knows what's going on right now. On the statistics, they gave the point to Oklahoma Baptist, but the scoreboard inside still says 7. Nonetheless, as they try to get things figured out here. Some other action here inside around the GAC. Harding took out Monticello 3-0. Washita beat Arkansas Tech 3-2. Henderson with a 3-0 win over Southern Arkansas. And Northwestern with the surprising sweep over Southwestern 3-0. So I guess we're ready for action here as they're going to award the point to Oklahoma Baptist. 8-5 is our score. Smith setting Ellis, and that's going to get down for a kill. So Sonny Bachelet checks out. Brecken Myers checks in. So here's the Bison attacking the left side. It's Daniel. Smith sets Ellis again. Right into the lap of Carranza. Buell, right side. Turang ready for it. Smith to Thomas on the slide. Good action here from both sides as Ellis attacks. Leatherland right there. Buell sets Daniel in the middle. Smith right there. Turang pushes it over. Attacking the right side. Brecken Myers right there. It's going to be a kill for Ritchie. So Ritchie picks up her 3rd kill of the ball game for Oklahoma Baptist, and they take a 9-6 lead. So Tania Brown back in the game for Oklahoma Baptist. As Rylan Moore back to serve for OBU. They lead by 3. Smith attacking, and what a great defensive performance there. Holy cow, they nearly got it over, but nonetheless, it's a kill for Kylie Smith. It's going to be her 4th of the night on the assist from Megan Ellis. So it's 9-7. Moore sets in the middle. SNU right there. Thomas on the attack, and that's going to get down for a kill. way into the student section. The ball soars. Football player wanted to keep that thing as a souvenir, but unfortunately had to give it back. 9-8 lead for OBU. Ellis still serving. Ball sails out of play. 13th service error of the ball game for Oklahoma Baptist. Excuse me, SNU. 5 service errors for Oklahoma Baptist. 3 service aces. Smith to Turang. OBU keeps it alive. Back into the arms of Kayla Thomas, who puts it away for the kill. Big play there from Kayla Thomas. 15 kills for the junior to lead the way. Not only that, she's hitting .364. Very good last 2 couple of games for Kayla Thomas. Leatherland attacking the left side, finds the corner. I tell you, Malia Leatherland can really place her shots. And boy, howdy, she's shown it. 14 kills now for her. She's hitting .286 as the Bison as a team hitting .500 in this frame, while SNU hitting .333. Smith over to Turang. Oh, and what a play there from Kylie Smith, the layout to keep that thing alive as Turang pushing over. Moore back over to Tania Brown, down for the kill. It's Tania Brown, her 7th kill of the night. 12-9 lead here for Oklahoma Baptist. Timeout, head coach Kevin Ingram, and we'll take one with him. Oklahoma Baptist leads it 12-9 here in set number 4. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back here inside the Sawyer Center, Kevin Ingram calls timeout for SNU to try to get his team back into it. It's 12-9 here inside the Sawyer Center. Set number 4, SNU leading 2-1 over number 1 ranked Oklahoma Baptist as Bailee Turang gets it down and play for the kill. Cutting the lead to 2 here. So here's Smith serving here. Moore. And the attack from Holly is out too far. Point goes to the SNU Crimson Storm, and they're now within 1 point. 12-11, our score. SNU usually really good out of timeouts here. And Smith on the set, can't get it to scoot over. 14 service errors for SNU. We're just about halfway through set number 4. On the attack, Leatherland is out of play. Point for SNU. SNU got away with one there as that pass went right into the arms of Leatherland, who couldn't put it away. So SNU's hitting percentage now up to .381 in set number 4. Will be used at .364. And another service error for SNU. Holy cow, they got 15. The Bison serving here. Smith over to Ellis. Down for the kill. It's Megan Ellis. What a big play there from the junior. As Logan Matthews goes back to serve. Crimson Storm's season high service errors is 17. And they're very nearing that right now with 15 as Haley Daniel tries to put it away. SNU right there. Turang attacking. Down for the kill. It's Bailee Turang. We got a tie ball game, folks. Her 15th kill of the night. 41 assists from Kylie Smith. Logan Matthews still serving for SNU. Here's the serve over to Daniel. Down for the kill for Oklahoma Baptist. As Michaela Martin checks in for the Bison. She will be serving first. Smith over to Ellis. OBU right there. They reset the right side, and that's going to get down for a kill. That's Ritchie. Just like that, the Bison pick up a couple of big points there. 16-14 now is our score. Much more entertaining match this time around than the first one in Shawnee, where the Bison won it in 3 straight. As the Bison going to set the middle in Leatherland. Smith right there. Ellis attacking the left side. Down for the kill. Megan Ellis now with 9 kills. She's back up to hitting 107 after that rough first set from Ellis. She's responded in a big way. Brecken Myers back in for SNU serving. 15-16 score. Daniel attacks the left side. Thomas tries to corral it as Ellis goes flying over the scores table. Back in play. What an incredible play. SNU Smith to Ellis. Keeps it alive. Ellis tries to find the back corner. OBU keeping it alive. It's Daniel Owen down for the kill. What a demoralizing point there. As Megan Ellis puts it all out on the line and goes flying over the scores table to keep that ball alive. Head coach Kevin Ingram loves it. Crowd is into it as well, folks. 17-15. As Ellis takes time here, tying, the official gives her time. I think he's given her time just because of the effort she showed on that last play. Absolutely incredible. As OBU serving here, it's Moore. Smith to Thomas on the slide, down for the kill. Make it 17 kills for Kayla Thomas. 2 away from her season high. What an awesome match this has been. If you're in attendance or watching at home, you've been in for some great volleyball here. Moore to pull apart on the side, kept alive. Turang on the attack. Down for the kill. It's Bailee Turang. We've got another tie ball game. OBU just trying to get themselves collected here. Timeout. Head coach Anna Howell will take it with him. What a game this has been, folks. Tied up at 17 in set number 4. We'll go take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back here inside the Sawyer Center. We got a tie ball game here at 17 apiece in set number 4. SNU trying to close out the Bison and snap their 7-game winning streak and send them back to Shawnee with their second GAC loss of the season. We said the Bison already clinched their spot in the GAC tournament. They can clinch first outright with a win tonight. As point going to go to Oklahoma Baptist. Great attack there from Tania Brown as they retake the lead at 18-17. So here's Daniel serving. Smith to Thomas. Down for the kill. It's Kayla Thomas making 18 kills for the junior. She's one away from tying her season high. 19 on Tuesday night against the Rangers. She's got 18 so far tonight. Serving for SNU, tie ball game. Moore in the middle to Brown. Another kill for Tania Brown. Her 9th of the ball game. Leatherland leads the way with 14 kills for OBU. Papard with 11, Brown with 9, Daniel with 7. Thomas, like I said, with 18, Turang with 16, Ellis with 9. Smith having to go quite a ways for that as she and Thomas collide. Back over, it's Leatherland. What a dig by Megan Ellis, and it's going to get down for a kill for Oklahoma Baptist. 20-18 now, OBU leads, trying to force a 5th set. As Carranza back to serve, but before that, it'll be a timeout from head coach Kevin Ingram. We'll take one with him. OBU up 20-18. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. Back here inside the Sawyer Center, Oklahoma Baptist doing everything they can here to force a 5th set as they lead 20-18. Carranza serving. The last time the Bison played a 5th set was back on October the 12th against Ouachita Baptist, where they won, as Turang attacking here. Moore sets Brown in the middle. Myers right there with the good kill. Smith attacks the net, and she gets the kill. Kylie Smith, what a big point for the Crimson Storm. Bachelet back in. As I said, the Oklahoma Baptist Bison have played in 4 5-set matches. They've won 2 of them. As the attack there from Leatherland kept alive. Turang attacking. Down for the kill, it's Bailee Turang. What a play! We got another tie ball game, folks. 20-20. SNU now just 5 points away from picking up their 9th conference win of the season. Boy, howdy, would this be a big one. After dropping the match against Northwestern on Tuesday. Brown, what a dig from Kylie Smith. Turang on the attack, kept alive. Back over to Leatherland, down for the kill for the Bison. And like I said, just like that, just when you get just a hair of momentum against this Oklahoma Baptist team, they come back and just really just silence any kind of run you want to go on if you're an opposing team. That's why they're 12-1 in the conference. Smith to Grimes on the slide, down for the kill, Bailee Grimes. Her 7th kill of the ball game. comes at a big point. We're tied at 21. Bailee Turang serving for the Crimson Storm. Said the fans have gotten their money's worth here tonight. Here's Turang. Out of the back again, Bailee Turang, service error. 16th. Their season high service errors is 17. Lenderland serving for Oklahoma Baptist. Smith to Grimes. Finds the play. What a play, Bailee Grimes! She has been so lethal on that right side. She saw the aggressive attack and knew just to dump it right over the top. Nobody there. We got another tie ball game. 8 kills from Grimes. So here we go. It's Logan Matthews serving here. That's an ace from Logan Matthews. Her first of the ball game. SNU leads 23-22. Timeout. Oklahoma Baptist will take it with them. They're 2 points away from the win. A big kill from Bailee Grimes, followed by a service ace from Logan Matthews, gives SNU a 23-22 advantage over the top-ranked Bison of Oklahoma Baptist. A Southern Nazarene here, 2 points away from moving Oklahoma Baptist 12-2 in the conference. Buell setting Daniel over here. Matthews setting Ellis on the left side. Down for the kill, she finds it after it crawls over the net. And ladies and gentlemen, we are at match point. It's Logan Matthews serving match point. The entire building on their feet for the Storm side. As rowdy as I've seen this place, folks. Can they do it? Bison set Daniel on the left side. Turang right there. Smith running to corral it. Matthews pushing over. OBU sets Daniel again. Smith right there for it. Matthews dumps off right there, and that's going to be a point for Oklahoma Baptist. Just put Matthews in a really tough spot there, trying to set. She tried to sneak one over the net on the attack. It's going to be an attacking error on Logan Matthews. So 24-23, still it's match point. And boy, they are hounding Julia Britton serving over there. So here we go, Smith to Ellis. Down for the kill, the Crimson Storm have won the game! SNU, as the student section has flooded the court. Head coach Kevin Ingram trying to get everybody back. It's over, folks. Southern Nazarene takes it 3-1. What a match, folks. Seven-match streak snap from Oklahoma Baptist there. SNU takes a 25-23. When we come back, we'll hear from our two seniors, Bailee Turang and Kylie Smith. couple of interviews. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back here on the Storm Sports Network. back here on SNU Athletics with one of our seniors, Kylie Smith. Kylie, you had 49 assists tonight in the big 3-1 win over Oklahoma Baptist. Talk about just, first of all, when you guys lost in Shawnee, what kind of adjustments you feel like you needed to make just specifically coming into this night for Sawyer?
Yeah, so I think that night was totally just kind of like we had no grip. You know, we just felt like we had no, I guess, capability to control what was going on, and we were kind of all over the place. So we knew tonight was more of a mental adjustment than it was a physical adjustment. And so we went in tonight knowing that we had to have our minds right and not allow the last time we played them to affect this time. We're physically capable, have been since the beginning of the season, to beat them. It was just we let the mental side and playing in their gym get the best of us that night.
Let's talk about what kind of a momentum now this brings. You guys have a couple more games for conference tournament now, especially snapping that 7-game winning streak for OBU, especially the momentum it's going to have now going into the conference tournament. Talk about that momentum.
Yeah, so definitely, I mean, big win. I think we made a statement tonight across the entire conference. I think now we put ourselves as one of those other teams to beat. You know, I don't think every game we played this season has really proven what we're capable of. We've lost some teams that we probably shouldn't have. So tonight was a huge statement. You know, we're glad we made it now going into the conference tournament. So we're not underestimated, and we're excited to get everybody's best ball from this point on.
Yeah. So talk about Bailee, playing with her the last 4 years, kind of what it's been like. You set a lot of balls for her over the last 4 years. Talk about type of teammate and what it's going to be like not playing with her next year.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to get emotional, but, I mean, from the very beginning, it's been amazing, and I've enjoyed every second of it. I don't think I could have made it through college volleyball, especially 4 years of it, without her. And she gives me so much confidence putting down some balls that aren't so good out of my hands, and vice versa. I mean, she is not even just a teammate to me, but a best friend and someone that I'm going to get to continue to do life with off the volleyball court after this. And so kind of just clinging to that, you know, volleyball is over, but we kind of have the rest of our lives ahead of us with just being super good friends. And volleyball is just a snippet, and we were lucky to be able to do it together.
Awesome. Kylie Smith with 49 assists in this one. She's going to step out right now. We got Bailee on tap to fill in as well for us. As we said, she had 49 assists in the game. Bailee stepping in right now. So, Bailee, you had 17 kills tonight. I talked to Kylie about how big of a win this was for you guys coming back after losing in Shawnee 3-0. So, you guys got a couple more matches next week. What do you feel like you can take from those matches next week to get ready for Hot Springs in a couple weeks?
Yeah, I think these past couple matches have been super important. We've learned so much as a team, just really coming together and playing as one. And I think that there's just so many mistakes that we've done that we've learned from, and we're going to take that into our next matches and learn from everything.
So I asked Kylie the question about you, so I'll ask you the question about Kylie. Playing with her the last 4 years, what's it been like? What are you going to miss the most about here these games in Sawyer with her?
Oh, man, I'm going to miss everything with her. I mean, she's been here since day one. I mean, we just clicked immediately when we first got here, and she is my best friend on this team, and I couldn't do it without her. So it's going to be a little hard just knowing that I only have a few more games with her. So
we're looking forward to see you play here in a couple weeks, especially in the conference tournament, so you guys can get it done. So once again, Bailee Turang, 17 kills, Kylie Smith, 49 assists in this one as SNU takes down Oklahoma Baptist 3-1 here inside the Sawyer Center. We're signing off here. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great night, everybody.